Heyo everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am here with a kind of what I would not ever buy again hygiene product wise within my current stash. I know that I did like a product empties video recently. If you haven't seen that, I will link it up in one of the corners here, but I showed you guys there what I would buy again and what I definitely would not. But here I'm going to show you what I still have currently and am having a really hard time getting through because I desperately hate the product. Maybe hate's a strong word, but I just like, why did I buy it type of thing. Like, I'm questioning myself sometimes when I go shopping. Why did I buy it? Some things I didn't know I didn't like until I started using it though, so that's my justification partially. But yeah, Navy's napping and Kale's at school, so I'm gonna try to film this video for you guys before I have to go be mom again. And yeah, let's go ahead and get right into it. Let me start with my not so favorite lotions. Most of them I actually like, but there's a couple here. One of them is this Love and Sunshine one. I bought it hoping that it would smell a little bit more like the lemon and strawberry, but it's a little floral for me. I wanted it to pair with kind of my lemon body washes, but it doesn't really match that well, so it's not something that I really gravitate towards. I'm not too big of a floral person, and when I am, it's because it's mixed with some sort of sweetness or along those lines, and this just isn't giving me what I wanted it to give. So it's not something that I use very often. I think I've used it maybe twice. I will finish it before the expiration date. Okay, that was rude. And that's why I don't like you, because you're disrespectful. This one is this Joy Sugared Snickerdoodle. I had really high hopes for this lotion, and it smells very artificial. There's not very much snickerdoodle happening in here, which is extremely disappointing, because I had a lot of like the sugar cookie or the kind of Christmas cookie type body washes and scrubs and sprays, and this was probably the biggest letdown of all of them. I should have returned it once I realized I didn't like the smell. I am not a fan of this. I feel like it sucks. Packing off that, here's a spray that gives me anything but joy. Next, Coconut Cream Pie. I don't have anything bad to say really about this scent. It doesn't smell quite like I wanted it to. It's still a nice scent, but I don't think that I would buy it again. It's good for the routine that I bought it for, but as far as like pairing it with other scents or pairing it with just like a base note, I don't really use this scent very often, so it's not very used up. Like I said, I typically only use this when I go in with that coconut coffee shower routine. So it's not bad, but wouldn't spend my money on it again. Another scent I really don't like. Just kidding. I love that scent. I wonder how many of you gasped when I picked that up. I know a lot of you that follow me on this channel love this scent, and we always talk about how it's an underrated scent. I'm curious to see how many of you were ready to click out of this video, but just kidding. I love that one. Here we have Sugared Cherry Crisp. Again, actually, I do like the scent, but as far as buying a whole bottle of it, when I have such a collection of this, probably wouldn't buy it again. If I didn't have so many products, then I wouldn't mind reaching for it. I do like to use it with my cherry body wash, but I prefer the Forever Red scent instead. And because there's just not that many cherry items available when it comes to hygiene, for me, where I'm at, cherry is a very hard scent to find, especially like I have yet to find a cherry body scrub. I have that cherry body wash, but typically I pair that cherry body wash with the Forever Red. Here's another scent that I really don't use at all. Country Apple. I think I've used it twice. Bought this whole set because I have an apple deodorant. I feel like I need a certain occasion or a certain type of weather or something to use this scent, which doesn't happen very often. And it's actually a pretty good smell. It's just, I don't know. I like my other kind of fruit scents better. Like when I go and visit my family out on the farm, I use this scent specifically because I'm going to the country and I feel like I should, and I'm just trying to use it up. Maybe just every other week I'll tend to throw this scent into my routine. That way it gets used up, but I wouldn't buy that again either. Next is Rose Water and Ivy. Again, I'm not really a big floral person, so it's just not something that I reach for. But when I have the shower routine to pair with this, I do use it because it's kind of like my only rose option. However, the body wash that I use the OGX Pink Salt and Rose or whatever it is body wash that has a sweet note to it, so it's not overly floral. And the Tree Hut Moroccan Rose is a little bit more floral, but I feel like there's just a teeny, eensy bit of sweetness. There's no sweetness in this. And then this is the lotion that I pair it with, and this definitely has sweetness with the floral. So I'm obsessed with this lotion. I'm obsessed with that body wash. And the scrub is not my favorite, but I do like it. This is just, it's hard for me to want to use this over and over. And then I thought I would use it more because I really liked the routine that I used going up to this. Last but not least, and my son's gonna be so sad that I'm mentioning this. I don't know, I think my daughter took off the cap and put it somewhere, so I'm gonna have to find it. But watermelon lemonade, this really let me down. My son absolutely loves this scent, but I cannot vibe with it as much as I was really truly hoping to. I think when I got that watermelon body wash from Olay and it smelled like a watermelon Jolly Rancher, that's how I expected all watermelon things to smell. And the watermelon Tree Hut scrub that I used was a total letdown for me. I really would not buy this scrub again. I don't have it here because I've already used it up, but I'm not going to spend the money on watermelon Tree Hut scrub again. Unless it's like gifted to me, probably won't find it. Don't tell my son. He's going to be very heartbroken. This would give me great summer vibes, and it just doesn't. Like, I don't like it. Okay, moving away from the body sprays. This is technically a body wash, but I only use it for shaving. I've had this bottle for like a few months, whatever. It's hard for me to use this. I don't know. I really like the argan oil one. I have the argan oil one. I like the scent of that much better. This doesn't really smell like coconut to me. And because I have so many other like shaving gels and things like that, it's just not something that I really go for. I think in general, I'm not a fan of the mousse per se, and I think I would like this better. Like, I like the argan oil one if it smelled more like coconut, because I have a lot of coconut scented things, but it doesn't. And this is the second kind of shaving item that I've had that was labeled coconut, and neither one of them smell like coconut. And I'm not expecting anything grand, but I mean, a little scent would be nice, but I just don't. Everything that I'm saying I don't like, I'm going to try to use up here soon. That way when I go to pack and move, I don't have so much left over of the things that I don't like that I need to take, because I don't really want to take the things I don't like. So I'm going to try to use it up before we go. And the carts are a little wonky right now. I just went through and put new items in my shower that I want to use for the next week or two. So some of the items are not in here that were in here prior. So now it doesn't look as organized and pretty. But moving on to the actual body washes. One of the ones I won't buy again is probably the Method Body Acai Mulberry and Goji Berry. I love Method body washes. I have talked about them all over my channel multiple times. However, this one is the least smelling. Like, the scent is not strongness at all, and like, I use it because I have a lot of other products in my hygiene collection that can go with this, and for the fact of like matching scents or colors or things like that, it's nice. Body wash itself is fine. I love Method Body consistency, the way they make my skin feel, everything about them, but usually the scents to me are stronger, and this one just kind of smells like a plain body wash. I don't really feel like it smells like berries. I was expecting it to be sweeter. My Philosophy little collection here, I have a very love-hate relationship with Philosophy, and it's just like, they excite me because of their names. I feel like they have a lot of different options, especially seasonal options. And I feel like they smell so strong in the bottle. And then when you go to pour them out onto the loofah or scrub brush, whatever, and it's on your body, you can hardly smell it. So it's like, they're expensive. And for what? For why? I actually don't know. But this one, so much product in these bottles. And I'm finding it hard. I keep telling myself, why did you buy all these? I don't know. I really couldn't tell you to match with the scrubs that I found, because Philosophy is sometimes the only time I can find a body wash that will match unique scrubs. But wouldn't buy this again. It's much like that Method berry. Can't smell it. Doesn't smell like berries at all. And I don't understand, this stuff should smell so fruity and delightful and happiness, and they just don't. It smells like absolutely nothing when it comes out of the bottle. This one I actually don't mind. It's a bit stronger out of the bottle, and I love the iridescentness. It's not as strong as a lot of the other body washes that I have, but it's not terrible. So I would probably buy this one again. And the Snow Angel one, would probably buy that one again. This one, probably not. I've used it once and I haven't gone back to it. I loved it when I used it, but I'm looking to smell like something. This just isn't what I'm looking for. You can't even tell that I've used it. But I have used it once. But it's so perfect, like for the holidays. Like I said, holiday pajamas. I mean, come on now. When you create content and it involves around like shower routines, this is really great. But it honestly is just not my favorite smelling thing. I paired it with this gingerbread. Neither one of these smell like gingerbread to me at all, but like they go together. Their scent matches, but I don't know where they got gingerbread from, because it doesn't smell like that to me at all. It was good for this, but other than that, which sucks because this one's actually pretty strong in scent. Like I can smell it out of the bottle, so I hate that I don't like it. I wish this smelled strong like that. Will I probably buy Philosophy again, even though I'm saying I wouldn't do it? Probably. There's probably going to be a weird ass scent with a cute name that matches a random scrub that I'm in love with, and I'm going to have to get it because I want to try it as a whole set, and then I'll be back here again saying that I regret it. So do I understand my choices? No. Let's move on to scrubs. This one, wouldn't buy again. This marshmallow one, I love, love, love the color of this one, but I've only used it once, I think. Once or twice. And it doesn't smell like marshmallow to me. I really don't use it often. It doesn't smell like much of anything. So typically I use it to like exfoliate my feet. So the scrubs that I don't really like, I use to exfoliate my feet when I do like a little pamper sesh. Not necessarily for showers. Or if I want to use something up for scrubs, I will typically pair it with a unscented body wash or the Dove Deep Moisture body wash, and then I'll just go in with a scrub so I can use it even though I don't technically like it, because I don't want to waste it. Since I bought it, I won't buy that one again, and I won't buy this one again. These two are okay. I would probably buy this one again, but I probably would not buy the Toasted Marshmallow again. Doesn't really smell like marshmallow much to me. I used this once with one of the Bath and Body Works, I don't know what it is, marshmallow pumpkin body washes. That's what I used this Toasted Marshmallow scrub from. This one was a gift and I haven't used it yet. Can't say if I like it, but when I smelled it, it doesn't really smell like much either. But I do really like the colors, but this was given to me, so I can't really speak on that yet because I don't even know what to pair with that because I can't smell much of it. Oh, I guess I could pair it with this just for like color purposes. That would be cute because neither one of these smell like anything. So it'd be a nice pairing. Oh, I think that's what I'm going to do next time. Way to go, LaToya. See, sometimes I just need to sit here for a minute to figure out what to pair with things, and it will come to me. Love when that happens. As much as I love Tree Hut, there are a few scrubs I will never purchase from them again, and that is this brown sugar one and the Affirming Sugar Scrub coffee bean one. Just because there's more coffee scrubs out there that I like better than this, like Frank Body Scrub is one that I absolutely love. And then the Nectar Bath Treats Coffee Delight Sugar Scrub, I prefer this and the Frank Body. So it doesn't suck, it doesn't smell bad. It's just there's other coffee scrubs out there. I mean, there are so many coffee scrubs, you know, so I feel like you really need to stand out. Like I said, as much as I love Tree Hut, there's just ones that I like better. And I'm trying to get through this. Kale doesn't like this scent at all. He doesn't like this one either. So we're really struggling when it comes to these two because neither one of us want to use it. This, someone said a long time ago, because I couldn't pinpoint what it smells like. To me, this doesn't smell like brown sugar. It smells like, as I said, buttered popcorn. Like overly buttered popcorn. You can't even eat it because your fingers are slipping off of it. It just smells like butter. And I don't like it. And for some reason, if you can see, it is super oily. Like compared to all the other ones, that one just sits in oil. It's so weird to me. I can't understand it, but I hate this. I literally can't stand it. This one I can at least stand and just wouldn't buy again. This one makes me nauseous. You have a code for Nectar Bath Treats if you're interested, because there's a lot of scrubs from Nectar that I absolutely love and are obsessed with. The code is in my description box, but their coffee one is, to me, is much better than the Tree Hut. Next, this vanilla almond face scrub. I do like it, but I probably wouldn't buy it again. I bought it from TJ Maxx. Texture itself is just not my favorite, and it doesn't smell as vanilla-y, almondy as I would like. So it's just kind of like there. It's a good scrub, and if someone bought me another one of these, like, I would proudly use it. It's just something that I probably wouldn't spend my own money on again, but it's really pretty. It's just, I wish the texture was a little bit different, and I wish it would either lean towards more vanilla or more almond. Either one is fine. I use this mostly with the Aveeno Nourishing Body Wash and Prebiotic Oat and Almond Oil. It pairs really well with this, but I like the almond smell more in this body wash than I do in this scrub. Some scrubs I feel like have a little bit of like a medicinal scent or that kind of artificial scent going on to it, and this kind of has that for me. Tree Hut, I probably would never buy this Bohemian scrub again, the turmeric, just because I don't use it. It doesn't smell like anything to me. It's a beautiful color. Again, Tree Hut is one of my favorite brands when it comes to scrubs, but I just don't use this. I have a turmeric body wash. I got the scrub to go with this turmeric Golden Milk Olay body wash. However, this and that scrub smell nothing alike, not even close. This body wash smells more like the Tropic Glow scrub from Tree Hut, which is what I ultimately ended up pairing with it because they smell nearly identical. This, I don't know what this is or what the turmeric is in the body wash, but they're just not related. They're not even friends. Moving on to bar soaps, there's only one so far that I probably would never buy again, and it is the Dove Beauty Bar Purely Pampering and Coconut Milk. And simply because this and this deodorant smell absolutely nothing alike. This bar soap has a floral note to it, and I guess I should have known that by the little flower that's just making its appearance right there. But the deodorant is pure coconut and the bar soap is floral. I don't quite understand why they did that, and I was shocked when I opened my first bar, like really so excited for this coconut bar soap, and it was floral. I have, 4 of these left, and I don't know how I'm going to use them because none of my other coconut scents have floral in them. All my body washes with coconut are warm and toasty or fruity, and none of them are floral coconut. This bar soap actually makes no sense to me. I would think that these two would go together, but they absolutely do not. So don't be fooled like I was, because that was just a huge waste. Had I known, I would have only bought one of these bars, or I would have not bought the bar at all. It says coconut milk, so I was just, I don't know. Why do they do that? We're in my shower now, so I might bounce around between products, but this Method Body, don't know if I would buy this again or not. It's not my favorite, but sometimes I'm in the mood for it, if that makes sense. It's very masculine, which I don't mind. It's just not my normal type of scent that I go for. So would I buy again? I'm not really sure. I'm kind of on the fence about it, just because, like I said, sometimes I'm really just in the mood to smell like this. And is this Dove Revitalizing Blue Fig and Orange Blossom. I do have a full set of routine for this, which I like, but this doesn't really smell much of anything to me. I smell it more in the deodorant. The deodorant itself is really strong and I love it, but the body wash itself to me is not as strong as I would have liked it to be. I have found myself kind of moving away from Dove when it comes to their scented stuff. I still really stand their Deep Moisture body wash. I will always use that. But when it comes to more of their scents, they're not something that I really like when there's just so many other options. Next body wash, the Olay coconut oil. Nothing wrong with this body wash. It actually smells quite good. I do like it. However, there is a Method Body coconut and rice milk body wash that smells very similar to this, but to me better. So they're kind of identical. I'm not sure of the price difference, if there's one that's cheaper or not. I'd have to look at the store again to be sure, but are very similar in scent. I just like the Method Body one better. And then last, before we get into the deodorants, is this honey scrub from Pink. I didn't realize there was water sitting at the top of it, so now my hand and sleeve is all wet. But absolutely love, love, love the smell of this scrub. Something about this scrub that makes it super sticky. So it glides on fine, but then it's like I'm rinsing my body off and I feel sticky. My skin feels off a little bit. It pairs so well with the honey body wash that I have from Olay, and I wish it didn't make my skin feel the way that it did. So I wouldn't be buying it again based off of that. I mean, it's not that cheap of a scrub. I do, however, really like the honey lotion from Pink. I still have that and I use it. It's really great. I had the honey body mist from Pink. I don't like that because for some reason they had this scrub, they had the lotion and the body wash, all honey. And then for some reason when they got to the body mist, they added a floral scent. It was, I believe it's Dahlia, which I do have Dahlia from Bath & Body Works and I don't mind it. I actually really like that body wash and stuff, but I did not like it with the honey at all. And I don't know why they went pure honey with all the rest of the products in that line. And then when they got to the mist, they changed it up a little bit. Can't stand it. Won't use it. Actually won't use it. Like I gave it to somebody because I couldn't stand it. The mix of it just made me kind of ugh. It gave me the ick. Oh, for deodorants, I wouldn't buy both. I would probably stick to this one because for some reason, again, they're not identical completely in scent. This one's definitely more floral than that one. That one has just like an teensy bit of sweetness to it. This one, it does not. So I would probably just buy it again in the stick, not the spray. The Dove Apple and White Tea. Again, I only use it for specific things. It does smell good, but I just don't use it as much as I would like, as much as I need to when I have such a large collection. And I thought there was more deodorants that I wouldn't buy, but actually I think I don't mind them. There are these three right here. Let's see if I can pull this. There. Okay, so these three deodorants right here all kind of have that drier linen type smell, like the dryer sheets. They all kind of have that similar fragrance to them. They're different, but that's kind of what I think of when I think of these three deodorants. Would I have all three at the same time again? Probably not. I do love all three of them, so maybe just one or two because they are a little bit different, but probably not all three. These two, I think, are my favorites compared to this one, but sometimes I really, really like this one. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard, but I just don't think that I would have all three again at the same time. So yes, I'd buy them again, but is it necessary to have three dryer sheet type fragrances? No. Okay, so that is going to be it for this video, kind of giving you guys an idea of what I would not buy again in my hygiene collection. I hope this video was helpful and you guys enjoyed it. I love you all so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys!